Hello, I'm Alice. I live in Southeast Michigan, planting zone 6. I like to share recipes, organic gardening methods, preserving techniques with my viewers who love to cook and garden, so therefore they get the most out of their harvest. Today I'm going to be transplanting my snake plant and go over why certain things you do that are important and crucial when you repot. As you can see, the pot right here is a self-watering. I'm reusing it. And the pot that the snake plant is in, it's not a huge difference. If you go from a lot difference in a pot, like going way big, yeah, you're like, I may save some time and I don't have to repot every year. Well, here's the thing. The energy from the plant through the photosynthesis process is gonna put it all into your roots, because it's going to try to get to the water source and other things, and you're not going to get as beautiful a plant. I'm going to first start off by pulling the plant as gentle as possible out of its original pot. So I'm going to hold the base of the plant, gently tap, turn, and then I'm going to gently pull it out. As you can see here, my roots were getting pretty tight. So I'm going to loosen the soil because I want to be replenishing it. So I'm going to use one of these fork. I don't know the proper term, what they call them, but I like to call it a garden fork. So you just go through and you just gently go through and tap. You don't want to hurt the roots. When you're around the roots, you be very gentle. The reason you replenish soil once a year is because the plant takes what it needs and it's spent. Then it gets really tight on the roots. And what happens? They suffer from it. They don't thrive. They start having issues. So it's very important to replenish your soil. I like to do this in the winter. Thankfully I have a heated garage. It's all that noise you heard earlier. I got 60 degrees in here. It's not like I'm going outside in the snow and trying to do this. I may have a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. Just go through the base of the plant, support it. Just gently tap. Now that I've cleared out a lot of the excess old spent soil, I'm thinking about going back to the original pot, because look at the big difference here. Like I said earlier, if you go too big of a pot, it's going to use all the energy to make roots to go into the entire thing. So I'm going to go back into the old. I'm just going to replenish the soil. I'm going to be using the potting mix by Miracle-Gro. It is organic. The reason organic is better than the conventional is because the nutrients are more natural and the plant will absorb them. And organic has usually got a lot of compost material into it. And when you take care of the soil nutrient instead of just throwing food in it like the conventional, the plant's going to do a lot better with getting the nutrient it needs from the soil. I'm going to be combining 2 moss poles into each other as a support item for the plant. Aesthetically, it looks really good. And by the way, there is a white PVC tube in here that does have a little bit of corrugated holes, so you could water through this. If you have one of those really cool vine plants that you want to go vertical, you just gently tie it on, and you can have like a philodendron that wants to go really long, going straight up and big and beautiful. This is why I need the moss pole. Looks like I lost one of the offspring there. And tie the plant to the pole. Until this settles in, I'm going to have this as support and another green stake that I have here until the roots grab hold and support it, and then I can pull that thinner one out the back, and then this will be its main support. Thank you very much for viewing today. If you like this video, click that like button so therefore the algorithm will work in your favor. By subscribing to the channel, you will be notified of new content.